Human laziness is the reason we have all this stuff, right? Because we always try to find solutions, even if they take longer to make something easier. Yeah. So, air dumping G. So, let's hop back. This command targets a specific network channel and MAC address of the access point for which you want to capture the traffic, and saves the information to a few files that start with the name output file. These files will be used to crack the PSK. The ultimate goal of this command is to capture the four-way handshake. It will first check for any client that may be connected to the access point. If the client is already connected, then we can perform a dual authentication attack. Otherwise, for a new client that connects, we will capture the four-way handshake. In this particular scenario, a client is already connected. The output will look the same at first until we receive the information about the connected client, which will be displayed at the bottom of the output. It is important to leave this command running until we are done with the attack. So, it should take between 1 to 5 minutes to receive the client information. So, in our case, you can look there what we have. It will show like this. Note that the station section shows the device, MAC. This is a 1 instead of 2. That is connected to the access point. This is the connection that we will be attacking. And now we are ready for the next step. On the second terminal, we will launch the dual authentication attack. Because the client is already connected, we want to force them to reconnect to the access point, forcing it to send the handshake packets. We can break this down in 3 simple steps. The authentication packets. The tool AirPlay-NG sends the authentication packets to either the specific client, targeted attack, or to all clients connected to the access point, broadcast attack. These packets are essentially disconnect commands that force a client to drop its current Wi-Fi connection, forcing a reconnection. When the client is disconnected, it automatically tries to reconnect to the Wi-Fi network. During this reconnection, the client and the access point perform the four-way handshake as part of the re-authentication process, capturing the handshake. This is where AirDumpNG comes into play, because it will capture the handshake as it happens, providing the data needed to attempt the VPA-VPA2 cracking. We can do this with sudo AirPlay-NG 0, 1, well, I don't have to read it all, but we have the client here, right? What's this? Yeah. So 0 is the access point. The 1 is the client, and 2 are us. So the 0 flag indicates that we are using the deauthentication attack, and the 1 value is a number of deauths to send. So we're sending 1. The A indicates the BSSID of the access point, and the C indicates BSSID of the client to deauthenticate. So, access point, client, AC. Right. And 0 flag is a bit odd name, right? It's a type of, yeah, okay. Yeah, so type and then the value number of them. Not attack type, number of this attack type. Okay, yeah, okay. It's good. So, let's do it. Let's send it. And let's actually copy it. I don't know why that popped up. I did not right click or anything. So, So I had to click extra time to be able to do this. So now we're sending this connection should be reconnected now. So we didn't see anything special. Well, the lost number there hopped up, right? Notes. Ah, okay, this popped up. So, now if we look back at our first terminal, we'll see the VPA handshake shown. Yeah, it says VPA handshake here. Maybe it did before too. I'm like, did I see that before? I don't know. I'll have to scroll up and see. Did it just look like this before? I'll have to look at my own video, my own recording later. That's a good thing with streaming it, right? If you were like, what did it look like before? I don't remember. You can just look. So if we look at the terminal, we see the VPA handshake shown at the top right output as VPA handshake. All of this information has been saved into our output files. In the second terminal, we can use the capture VPA handshake to attempt to crack the VPA VP2 passphrase. We will be performing a dictionary attack in order to match the passphrase against each entry in the specified word list file. A shortened version of the infamous RockUTXT. Word list has already been provided for us to use. It is located in the home list directory. If the passphrase is weak and appears in our word list, it will eventually be cracked. The command sudo aircrackng a2 b v home glitch rockutxt output cap.
Slutslug says,
Yeah, it will be cracked because this is a specific list for the specific fake network.
Computer?
I wish. I need a better computer. Maybe that's what I should go for, right? So let's copy the command. A2 flag indicates VPA2 attack mode, B indicates BSS ID of access point, and V flag indicates the dictionary list used to attack. Finally, we select the output files that we will be using, and they just started there.
I joined this channel.
Oh, yeah, I think you can just click your name and you'll see.
Lies.
October. You're very welcome back. So let's see.
October 3rd.
Yeah. So after this, we could play with some other Wi-Fi stuff. Yeah. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's run the command. So they wanted this to be running, so let's keep it running and do it in the second one, as they said. So actually, I want to just ls this first. So we can see a lot of output files here now. That's what I wanted to see. So let's just paste the command and it will find it quickly. Yeah. So
right?
Sure. You? Let's see here. So it didn't take long for it to find it because it's a list that they made for this, right? So, but just see what the output looks like. Current passphrase amigos. So, master key found.
No timeline click.
So of course there's probably a digital version, right? But let's Wi-Fi this now. We get the same output, of course, as this is a very specific machine. So we actually did have a new line here. So let's see. We got the same output as they did. Note, if you get a packet contained no EA poll data, unable to access the AP error. This means that you run airclock-ng prior to the handshake being captured, or that the handshake was not captured at all. If that's the case, then redo all the steps in order to capture the VPA handshake. With the PSK, we can now join malware MAP access point. In a typical engagement, we would do this to inspect the new network, or in some cases, joining the access point is enough to show impact. First, press Ctrl+C on the terminal that has aerodump-ng running in order to stop the aerodump-ng process. We do this because we're not able to join the Wi-Fi network while aerodump-ng is running, due to the fact that we're actively using the interface in monitor mode. Then execute the following commands. So I'm gonna copy so VPA passphrase, enter PSK here, so I pressed Ctrl+C instead.
Translated from Tagalog.
So VPA passphrase, and here we're gonna put the amigos even. So amigos, and possibly spell it right there, right? There. Passphrase must be 8. All right. So it's this one then. I kind of says passphrase here though. Yeah, so I know it has to be longer, which is kind of odd. I just typed it there. So I pressed the wrong key button. So let's see. So config is using the config here. I need to cat that. We need to know all the things. So network, it's giving all the information. VPA passphrase is a command there. And then we have this, and it's adding. Okay. Okay. Let's just continue with the next command. So NISA will look at it, not just think like, well, whatever, let's just do the next command, right? We want to learn and know and understand everything. So, successfully initialized VPA supplicant cannot get Wi-Fi information. Let's see here. Note, if you get RF kill cannot get Wi-Fi, you can ignore it. You will also notice that VPI supplicant has automatically switched our VLAN. Yeah, because I thought so. It will probably switch it back to managed mode. So, giving us about 10 seconds, and checking the wireless interfaces once again with IVDev shows that we have joined malware AP said. So I'm thinking, who does this command reads all this text in less than 10 seconds? But we better wait 10 seconds there. So maybe you just read it all and don't do it when you read it. Or maybe you're not streaming it and talking a lot of extra that I never do. So let's just go and IVDev again. So now we really want the full screen, right, on this. Yeah, let's just use that, and then we can go back if we want to. So now we can see better. So now managed and there. And if we scroll up to the very, very top to compare our information, right? Oh gosh, I got the help. I scrolled too far. I got the help outfit that was like a million pages. I should have cleared after it. So I'm kind of sure I did it though. Was it in the other screen? Maybe they were smart enough to ask us to do it here, right? Nah. Yeah, it was a short output before. We didn't have this one. We just had this bit. That's why I didn't find it. It was just this. So I remember it. So removed for brevity. So they missed like 2 lines. The end. McSkitty looked at in awe as Glitch flawlessly exposed a weakness in the Wi-Fi network. Glitch ponders and says, "That password is pretty weak, I must say. I wouldn't have been surprised if the mayor had already found a way." McSkitty gets to work right away while Glitch thinks about what's next. Glitch stops and says, "I am ever curious if the mayor knows much about race conditions and how that will affect us." Okay. So, he's already thinking about the next thing. Huh? So, these are very short, these tasks. The next one won't appear until 17. So it's 2.5 hours. So we can't just sit and wait, right? We have to do something. I'm thinking we might play with the Wi-Fi for reals. But first we have to answer the questions, of course. So unfortunately, right? I'm like remembering this already. Oh, I just noticed something. So adder, it's different. Now I have to go to the top again. So here we have adder 02. So which one do they want? I guess they want the, oh my god, there. I'm just pasting it. So now we have a 40 streak here. Very, very, the week, and then it becomes a week. What is the SID and the BSSID of the access point? Format, comma. So let's hop back and find the information. So I shouldn't have, let's all the info is here, right? Though I kind of remember it already, so, and it's already here. It's just 0. So let's I'll just edit it. The bad thing with this is that you have to remember the things, the format. And there, I had to edit it. Oh, it's 2 there. It's this one that wasn't this one. Do you see? This is the good thing about NutraHackMe. if you remember that one of the twos was a 0, you still got the right answer. Right? That's nice.
New follower TMKDK. Less than
Welcome in, TMKDK. So, what is the BSS ID of the wireless interface that is already connected to the access point? So I'm gonna copy this one and paste it here and put a 1 here.
TMKDK says, hello there.
Hi. So they made on purpose these easy, you know. It's just fake. What is the PSK after performing the VPA cracking attack? It's not like they have a whole Wi-Fi setting somewhere over there for everybody doing this with the same MAC addresses also. What is the PSK? Yeah, so the password, right? Let's copy, because that's the easiest way. There. So what do we want to play with? Some Wi-Fi thing, right? Maybe I should